Welcome.
Wait, stop the intro. Play the blooper instead.
Front, and we're going to come to the front, and then when we get there, you need to bring the thread back right there.
Back to the video. Let's see if we can do better.
And a selection of classic and new flies. We hope these videos help you become a better tyer.
And 2 extra heavy hook. I'm going to put in the vise. And first material is black thread. We're going to start that about an eye length behind the eye of the hook. This fly has a red tail. And the story behind this particular fly is a customer had some squirrel tails. Their son had killed some squirrels and she wanted some flies tied for him for Christmas. So I'm going to start both of these materials that are going to go into the fly at the front. One of the challenges of this fly is to keep the body even so that when you wrap the tinsel over it, you don't have bumps and lumps, because the tinsel will not wrap well if you have a bunch of lumps and bumps. So we're going to wrap fairly carefully. We don't have to cover everything. I'm more concerned here about creating lumps of, 2 or 3 passes of thread than I am having a little spot where I didn't wrap. But I want to wrap all the way back to the end of the shank, both the ribbing material and the tailing material. For ribbing, I'm using some medium Vise oval French tinsel. Once we get back to the back, then we want to take the tinsel material. This is a spool tinsel. And this is the 2-sided. It's gold on one side and it's silver on the other side. And I want the silver side out for this particular fly. I'm going to tie a silver body. And so what I want to do here is I want to put silver, the side I'm going to have out, toward the hook shank. I want it down toward the hook shank. I'm going to wrap over it. I want to make sure I get some wraps right back at the very back where the tail attaches to the body. And then I want to come forward, again, being conscious of not creating any lumps or bumps. And I want to stop at a good distance, about 1/3 of the way to the front of the fly. And then we'll wrap a full wrap at the back of the fly of the tinsel. And then we just want to find an angle that takes us easily to the front and gives us an overlap. And we want to align the body if you wind up with a few little lumps or gaps here, don't worry about it. You're going to get an opportunity to cover those up, as long as you don't have too many, with the ribbing material. Once you get about 1/3 of the distance from the head, take a couple of wraps over the mylar. And be careful you don't let go of this stuff while you're in the middle before you get it tied down, because it will go like a spring. We do the same thing with the ribbing material. Start around the back and then come up in some even turns to the front. Same thing. About 3 tight wraps over that, and then a couple in front. Clip off. About hook gap 1/4 of an inch on size 12, something like that, of tail. And now we come to squirrel tail. A squirrel tail is an interesting material. It's very hard. It does not flare. I can't spin it very well. And it's slick. So I'm using a Danville wax thread. I would avoid things like GSP thread for this because it's also slick. And what will happen if you either get this bundle too big or you don't get it tied down well is you'll be arranging the wing on the fly and it'll pull out. So what you want to do here, you notice we don't have a whole lot of room on the shank to make the head, but pull this out, get the tips even, and then again I use push-pull, push down on the scissors and pull up on the hair and cut them off. Now I want to get rid of anything short, so I hold this about halfway up the hair and pluck out anything. And I like to have the black margin end about where the bend of the hook ends, a little bit of overlap with the tail. And start off with a loose wrap, and then I'm going to go in front of that with a tighter and tighter and tighter wrap. Make sure I hold the wing so it stays on the top. And now what I want to do is pull this up, and I want to cut it off at an angle. And then I'm going to continue wrapping this down. And once I kind of get the end of the hair, I'm going to build up a bridge or a dam. And I'm just going to smooth out, really smooth head. And once I get that done, then I'm going to take a couple of 3-turn whip finishes. And this is a fly that needs some head cement, preferably a head cement that's going to have a little shine to it. This is the lacquer that I normally use. The difference in this and what I normally use is it's a little thick. It needs to be thinned out. I'm using it thick so I can get it to build up a little bit. Squirrel tail streamer, there you go. Clean up anything you want to clean up, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe for all our videos and tight lines.